What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with another market watch today. You know, this year has been wild. I mean, I'm not sure how you've been dealing with it, but it's been pretty crazy, and it's now almost over. Regionals is coming back, Nationals kind of is back, but you gotta do some paperwork. It's kind of weird, but everything's starting to get back into the flow, and of course, the market is responding to it. Well, some of it is. Some of it's still asleep, and this is the time to take advantage of things when nobody's looking at it right now. Realize the fact that we're going to have a balance any day now effective for January. Pretty huge, to be honest with you. It could change the way we play the game, and of course, change the way we view our decks moving forward in the future. So, it's kind of important. And to get behind the ball before things get wild is definitely the goal for every single Yu-Gi-Oh player. Before I begin, I want to give a quick special shout out to Kim. She also had COVID like I had COVID. It is the worst. I probably shouldn't say the word now. It's because I see some goofy thing on the bottom, but you get what I'm trying to say. And it's good to hear that other people as well are recovering, including Kim and myself. And it's great. So, good big shout outs to you. I'm really excited to see that you bounce back from it. You know, it's something that's hitting everybody. And at first, it was mostly the elderly. But that second wave, not the third wave, not that, whatever that is. The second wave definitely put a lot of people down, including myself. And it definitely got serious for off me. And hopefully it didn't get serious for you, Kim. And for anybody else out there who has it. It's a wild and crazy kind of time. But we're getting back to normality. Looking at number 17, Leviathan the Dragon Astral. Is this even worth $110? Well, look at the chart. The chart says no. Look at that dip. I mean, that's absolutely ludicrous. It went from $227, we'll say on the first, and by the 7th, a week later, $117. The price point of this card is barely holding on to $105. Why? Because who wants this besides maybe a collector, potentially of 5D's collectors? Do they even exist? I don't know, but I do say that number 17 looks amazing as a card, but still is a little bit too rich for me to go ahead and grab myself. Let me know if you own this card, or if you're sold this card, or if you're just holding on to this card and thinking about getting rid of it. Comment down below. We also have this. Now, this is really funny. Evil Here Just a Gold, Evil Here Malicious Bane, two cards which had crazy pre-sale value, definitely a higher rarity, and you compare them to the ultra rares, well, they're actually worth less than the ultra rares. If you're a hero player, let me know in the comments down below. Do you still hold your Just a Gold and Malicious Bane? Or are you going ahead and keeping on to the ultra rares? Or are you just going to switch to the secret rares? Which one are you going in involved and getting involved in getting? You only need one of each, but yet the rarity does matter. Now, this is worth more. This is higher rarity. This is hard to get, easier to get. So comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Me personally, as a, I don't want to say I'm a hero player. I'm not sick with the hero disease, but every day I do look at hero cards a little bit more, and that disease does get worse. It's like Alzheimer's, but with hero cards. And I personally like the ultra rares. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Crossout Designator is on sale right now, and if you think this card's going to be useless, you are out of your mind. Just because the card is not seeing as much play right now doesn't negate the fact that this card is going to see a ton of play in the future of this game. Crossout Designator out of 2021 10 HM Battles right now is holding a price point roughly around $33. This card is on sale. Its original price point, I believe at one point was, I mean, you can see over here the pre-sales were at $120, but it was roughly around $75, and even that was, well, that's when I got involved in it, but even that was a lot of money. This card is going to be going up in value, no doubt in my mind. The only question is, do you have it? If you don't have it, you might want to focus on it. Alibur the Jester of Destiny, Alibur the Jester of Despias, I don't edit these videos, is spiking higher and higher every single day. In fact, we'll go to the 1 month chart, and it'll still be spiking higher. The card price, by the way, started off this month roughly around the $40 price point. A month later today, it's holding a price point of roughly around $74, $75 for Alibur the Jester of Despia. Why is that so hard to say? What? Listen. This card's going to be good in a couple of months, and that's why everyone's getting behind the ball on this card. Are you? If not, no big deal. But Despias is something you got to learn what they do, or else you will lose to them. Speaking of crazy price points, Mystical Space Typhoon at Astro Pack 8 right now evidently went down in price, right? I mean, that's in a 3-month chart. In a 1-month chart, it also went down in price. But the price point of this card is roughly around $145 to $150 for Ulti MST. I always held a original playset of this, and at the time when this card first debuted, its price point went as low as, actually we can probably see right here. We got a year chart? Yeah, its price, no, it's definitely lower than that. No way. Its price point was low. It was like roughly around $60 to $80, which at the time was considered a lot, but realistically is now considered low. And there's a lot of cards like that. A lot of cards like that. Cards in which I've been saying to get for a while, and even though I've been wrong in this card coming up the ban list, doesn't negate the fact that this card has a lot of worth money. Listen, Ultimate Rare MST. Yeah, we're going full in. I don't care. Listen to this. Ultimate Maxx C's are $606. If you've been watching this channel for a while, even in the past couple of months, literally 3 months, you know that this was the card I've been saying to get nonstop. People yell at me all the time, and they're gonna continue to yell at me. Here's the fun fact: even when I'm wrong and this card doesn't come off the ban list, the value of this card goes up. Why is that? Because banned cards go up due to the hype of every ban list. People don't sell those banned cards because they have FOMO, fear of missing out, so they hold on to Ulti Maxx C's. I bought mine for 400s. I know others who bought it for 250. What price did you get your Ulti Maxx C in? Because if you want to get it now, no big deal. Buddy prices, it's roughly around $600. But V, I can get Italian one $599.99. That got him. No, you didn't though. You're still paying pretty high in value. The thing about Ulti Maxx C's is it's a card that is going to continue going up. The next ban list coming up, by the way, that's come out any day now. If this isn't on that ban list, no big deal. The price goes even higher. $600 is going to be a price point you wish you got it in on when it's $800 on the next ban list. Do I think it's going to be coming off this ban list? Yes. Every ban list, this card should be coming off the ban list. I'm not sure if you know what Despias do, but this card, if it's not off the ban list, Despias come tier 0. And only Destiny players know that, and that's why they're not talking and they're giggling. But I'm going to tell you the sauce. Destiny play on their turn, and then they play on your turn just as much as they play on their turn. They are a nuisance. And if Maxx C doesn't exist, no big deal. There's going to be a lot of sore butt cheeks. And I will say, with the new sub-core set coming out, we could see Maxx C getting reprinted in there. And even a CR, which is pretty nice. Because if you want to get Maxx C at its lowest, no big deal, you get a common version, which is a dirt cheap price point of roughly around, $10 first edition. For the common. Structure Machine Reactor came out and cost $10. Hey, you get a gold rare if you just hate yourself, or you get the super rare, which is $1.02 more. I personally like ultra rare and secret rares. Forget about it. Listen, I'm just throwing it out there that if you don't have this card, you're gonna regret it. Because one, value, high value's a thing, but two, because the minute it does come up the ban list, what is gonna happen to this game? Oh, V, Maxx C could never come up the ban list because I play Sword Souls, Birds. It's gonna hurt my deck, V. Who cares, says me and Konami, as they sell you newer and newer cards to deal with it. Cards like Cross-Out Designator. See what happened? They made you buy more cards. Konami, this is what they do. Guy Dragon the Thunder Chargers is definitely a card I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player should have. Listen, you can do whatever you want to do with the money grandma gives you for Christmas. You do whatever you want to do with that. All I'm trying to say is, it's a pretty good card. Guy Dragon the Thunder Charger is the Zeus version of a Down Magician. Think about it. Down Magician is for Orders level whatever and under. Whatever. Level 1's on, or whatever. I always forgot it already. I forget it because I haven't played a card. I haven't played a card in forever. But Gaia Dragon is basically down a magician. Now, of course, you get super rares, you get other rarities, but if you want the highest version of Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, that price was going to run you roughly around $50, which is not a lot of money, being the fact that the card's seeing no play. The minute the card does see play, the price point goes up exponentially. Now, obviously, you're not using this card to go into, Zeus immediately. You're not using this card to really play the game right now. It doesn't see any play. But are you telling me that about rank 5 or 6 XZs are not going to see play in this game? That might be meta relevant? And then go into Gaia Charger to go into Zeus? Yeah, it's going to happen. Either that or ban Zeus. What do you think's going to happen first? Next up, Cribons. This card is super undervalued right now. I don't know why. I kind of want to get it, but a part of me is like, dude, who uses Cribons? Then again, like, don't sleep on it. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, Cribons is super rare at a 12-pack booster 1, which is, a little bit old. Currently has a market price of roughly around $81. The current price point of Cribons right now, besides German and French, is $50. That is a significant decrease from the market price of Cribons. Now, here's the thing. Will it go back up to 80? Will the market price go down to 50? Who knows? Only thing I know about this card is It's pretty nice. And the last time we actually saw a really kind of meta play was in Psychics, which was a long time ago. I believe was the Shonen Jump jersey, if not mistaken. Nevertheless, Cribbins is definitely a great card that I think a lot of players might need again. If they do, it's going to get kind of wild. So let's do something I've never ever done on this channel. Let's talk about my buy list. What am I looking to get? Says everybody. Well, not everybody, but me, whatever. Listen, I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player should take advantage of TC player buy list. What you do is you go, you add a card, you add the card, you go in the card, you say save for later, and this is where it comes into. And we're going to talk about what I want, because I think that's something that a lot of players might be interested in as well, might have the same mentality. Like Herald Perfection, which is a phenomenal card to get the Ultimate Rare up. Now, I don't use this version of Herald. I actually use Herald Ultimate. It's the one I like, it's the one I prefer, I think it's a better version. But if you're looking to play Drytrons, why not have both options? Herald of Perfection Ultimate Rare is definitely a card you might want to consider picking up. Ancient Sacred Wyvern has seen no play, but with Despius, we're starting to see it show some kind of play, which is kind of awkward and weird. Nevertheless, this card's roughly around $45 for a first edition version. Not bad, to be honest with you. Do you get it? Do you not get it? Is that weird price point where it's like it's expensive, but if it sees play, it's going to be even more expensive? What do I do? I really don't have an answer, other than the fact that this might be a card to pick up. I only own two Lightning Storm Starlight Rare. I know. I'm about to go in the corner and work it because I need to get a third Starlight Lightning Storm. This card's starting to see a lot more play, and as it sees a lot more play, it might be needed. Also, the price point is roughly around $280, which is on sale. Then we have Pot of Prosperity. You know, how much is this card? This is gonna hurt the wallet, but you know already. $600. I need to take three. Pot of is a card that's probably going to see a lot of play in the Yu-Gi-Oh future because our meta is so fast, you need this card. In a slow meta, this card sees zero play. That much play. In a faster meta, it does see play. And in a mid-range meta, it sees it sporadically, which I wish we were in, which we're kind of in, but not really. Let's be honest. Like, Striker players are like, oh, we're in it. Yeah, tell it to all the decks that I've been winning recently. Mostly birds and mostly, Sword Souls. So we are in a slower meta, arguably, from a Striker and Geist player's perspective. Realistically, we're not. Look at Invoke DPE. They even run this card. Custom Cycle Ultimate Rares. I actually don't own this card. I didn't even know I needed this card. What's the price point of this bad boy? What is it? What we got here? 167. It's not bad. It's not bad when you're looking to buy Starlight Prosperities. Gamma CRs are roughly around 300 a pop. I hate Gamma. But it might be needed. Ecclesia's a 750s. It's always been 750s. Always will be 750s. Not a bad price point for a card that sees a lot of play. Do I play it? Well, not in my new Shadow build. And I'll probably talk about that later on. Don't you worry about that. Okay, just forget what I said. Ignore what I said. Infinite Apartments Ultimate Rare is going down in value, right? Well, yes. But like if you've been watching my previous videos, you know it has the roller coaster effect. It will go back up in value. The question is, how low would it go before it goes up in value? Infinite Permanence Ultimate Rare right now is roughly around $260 for this card. And, yeah, it's still going down lower, so we gotta see what happens with that. I only own 2 Herita Orange Light Ultis. Do we get a third one? I'm not gonna use it, but, you know, you get bullets in the gun, not for what you're shooting at, but just in case someone wants to come in your house and get shot. Some people get a third one, I don't know. Sky Scores No Realis. I actually don't own an ulti. Shocking, I own the other ultis, but not that one. Easy pickup. Pokemon cards and Dragon Ball. I like Majin Buu a lot, so just ignore that. I only want it because I like Majin Buu and it's an expensive version of Majin Buu, so I want it. Don't ignore the Pokemon cards. You're not at that level where you can play Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh like I am. One day you'll send. Ultimate Rare Striker stuff. Do we get it? Kind of want to get it. I have some of it already. I might get it. A Rhoda for CR is $88. I would laugh at this card if it had an Ulti Rhoda or we had a Starlight Roller. But we don't, so we don't laugh, and we buy this card for 88 bucks. Dasher, I talked about this in the past. Dasher was like 300. It was crazy. Looking at right now, Dasher, of course we go first edition, we're not plebs. Name it and let you played. It's roughly around $200 for Dasher. That's lice. Why did I say lice? That's nice. That's a nice lice. Listen, if you're gonna buy Destiny Hero Dasher, like, and you're gonna look and you're okay with paying 17 bucks for common, that's fine. I just want an ulti. Then we have Deep Sea Diva coming out of Turtle Pack Booster 4. Mermills. I have the almost entire deck Maxx Rarity except Deep Sea Divas. Harpy Featherduster TP8s. This card, you know what? Like I said, when you're spending dough on Starlights, it doesn't make it like whatever. And I'm a fighting champion. I'll put this card to work. Like, I'll put this card in the street and put it to work. Like, what is this card? 2 grand? It's a lot of money. I can't tell my wife I'm spending 2 grand on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm just going to buy it and not say nothing to her. That's the pro stat. By the way, the minute you all get married, that's a pro strat. You make your money, she gets whatever she wants, and you just buy what you want. You just don't tell her nothing. It works perfectly. Looking at Prohibition's Card Champion Pack 8 is $75. Kind of dirt cheap. Don't know why I want it. But then again, it's like a dog chasing a car. I don't know what I'm going to do when it gets to me, but I want to chase it. Prohibition playset, kind of nice. Forbidden Droplet, ultis. If you own Cigarette Forbidden Droplets like I do, it makes sense to get the ultis. Look at the card right now. It's roughly around $320. But then, okay, so you're like, whoa, what the hell? That's a lot of money, V. And you're right. You're 100% right. But if you're like me and you own the Secret Rare out of Rise of the Duelist, Secret Forbidden Droplets first editions are $125. So you're spending extra chunk of change, but you're getting the better rarity. So why would you want to do that? And I think that's my mentality. I think I'm gonna get the ulti drops. Usually buy 2. You sell your playset. You play like a scrub for a while, and then once that playset sells, you buy a 3rd ulti. That's kind of what I'm doing with this. And I think we just got Pokemon energies. Yeah, we got. Oh, Black Rose Dragon Starlight Rare. I just want this. Once again, if you play Drytrons like I do, it's a really crappy tech choice option. But if you could Black Rose Dragon your opponent, kind of funny. Yeah, I think that's amazing. So I kind of like that a lot. So that's why. The current price rate has been dropping, and now we're starting to see. Look at this, and this is why these charts are important. I've been yelling at TC Play for years to have these charts, and I love them. The price point's dropping, as you can see over here, but now we're starting to see it stabilized, and I kind of like this stabilized price point, $490. Not bad price point for Black Rose Dragon Starlight Rare, a card I might definitely be picking up. These are all my cards I'm picking on my little wish list. And to be stone cold honest with you, they're not that hard to get. Once I have them, I gotta make a new wish list of things I want. So on and so forth. There goes a chain of the Yu-Gi-Oh player buying expensive cardboard, telling nobody about it, because the minute they find out, they'll laugh at you, but you still buy it. Anyway, Paisanos, let me know what's on your wish list in the comment section down below. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos have a happy holidays.